Boom! Another new low weigh-in. So there we have it. 175. 175. No cardio implemented yet. And already we've hit that £2 drop. Now, some of that is going to be a little bit of water rebalance. So we're not taking it. We're going to take it with a pinch of salt. But still heading in the right directions. So today it's going to be another pretty much a groundhog day. We're going to do similar things. We're going to have some of the Zach's protein bread with some Marmite, utterly butterly. Some people have suggested, if you don't like using the butter spreads and things like that, that you can actually use the butter sprays on your toast and things like that. I can't find ours. Lainey might have packed it, she's been in packing mode.
No.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, there we go. So, fry light, butter flavour. So I'm actually going to try this on my toast this morning and let you see what I prefer. Rocking out one of the new versions that will be coming out in roughly 2 weeks as well. This is one of my favourite ones, this. I love blue. And this is one of our... I haven't decided what to call this range as of yet, but this is like the teal blue. A nice embroidered logo. We've got seam detailing on the back. And yeah, really nice those again. That custom cut curved hem tapered here. Raglan sleeve to give you room for those Boulder shoulders. But it's like, it's like a base layer you can wear as a proper top. And just so comfortable. Love it. We're going to have protein toast. I'm going to again have the porridge with the frozen fruit, raspberries. Actually, if you're not a big raspberry fan, these are great. They are from any major supermarket. You can pretty much get them. And it's the mixed berries, frozen mixed berries. The reason I love this in here, it's got strawberries and cherries in with it. So you've got like, I think you've got cranberries. You've got cranberries, you've got cherries, blackberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blue, no, not blue, what are those other ones? Black currants. Yeah, so there you go. One of you guys commented yesterday saying, have I ever tried white chocolate and peanut butter in my porridge? Now I've tried peanut butter in my porridge, and we have a new peanut buttery thing, but I don't have any white chocolate. So I'm going to get some white chocolate, I'm going to try that. But try that at home, guys. A little bit of white chocolate, you shouldn't need a lot, maybe like 10 grams or something like that. And peanut butter, same again, just give that hint through. But the white chocolate with the fruit, if you didn't want the fat of the peanut butter, would be, because white chocolate and raspberry is, oh. Well, don't let me think about that, I'm dieting. Porridge done, standard one. And my protein golden syrup protein porridge in there, cut with a packet of the Quick Oats golden syrup as well. And I can't find the peanut butter. Lainey's packed it because she didn't trust herself, and it was a salted caramel peanut butter. And she didn't trust herself, so she's packed it deep in one of the boxes, so I can't do that. So what I've got instead, which is something you guys can do as well, is some dark chocolate chips. Now all that is just 10 grams. That's quite a lot as my hand up. And that's only going to equate to 2.9 fat, which is nothing. I mean, the porridge is relatively low fat. I've got my toast. I've already just done it once, so just put that on again. I'm going to try one with this on it, with Marmite, and then I'm going to have with the normal utterly butter light, because I don't trust that spray and I'm not ruining my breakfast. And there we go, if you haven't seen that. I can't believe it's not butter light. And that's, see, but it depends on your sprays, because I use 7 grams of this, which equates to around about 3 grams of fat, and that's over 2. So I'm going to use about 3 on one slice, 3.5 obviously, which is only going to equate to, again, 1.5 fat. So if I spray this 9 times, that's 1 gram of fat, so it's all going to be all about taste. There's not going to be much difference in the macro layout, unless I only use like 3 sprays, so we'll find out. That's my porridge all done. That's how I like mine, quite nice and thick. So now what I'll do, while the toast is coming, is I just get the dark chocolate and sprinkle it about. You want to let it spread it over the top as evenly as you can, and then just let it melt over the top. And then what I like to do is kind of like eat my way from the edges in with the chocolate. It's so good. And again, you could do this with white chocolate drops. You could do it with the equivalent of peanut butter. Peanut butter tends to be 50% fat. So you would be able to have around about, not too much. See, that's the difference, you see. Peanut butter is going to be a lot more fat than these are.
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. Do the peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
So you actually get more chocolate than you will peanut butter. Look how beautiful that looks. So this is using the mixed berry ones as well, so you can see I've got strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, whole host of those micros in there. Nearly burnt my toast. Yeah, burnt it a little bit. Damn it. It'll be alright. It'll be right. Oh no, just about saved it. Just about saved it. It doesn't look too bad. It ain't too bad. Okay, let's see what this is like. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it goes on a bit patchy. I don't even know if you can really spread it. Not really. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm thinking that my Utterly Butterly might be a touch better. Okay, so done. Well, instantaneously I can see, using the Utterly Butterly, everything spreads better. This one's much more patchy. That one is melted in, it makes the bread soft. So again, you've got texture differences. Well, let's try. You can taste the butter on it pretty well. You can. Yeah. But it's a different taste. Okay. If you find one that sprays a little better than this one does, fry light, that would work. And you'd save maybe half a gram of fat. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not much. It's about taste more than anything. I like the fact that the Utterly melts into the bread and makes it a little bit softer. But that does taste like kind of more that American buttery taste. Doesn't have as much of a butter taste as that one does. So, yeah, if you want more of a butter one, mix and match between the two. Macros aren't too dissimilar. Got my cherries and berries, sugar-free, in water with a VITC 1000ml. Gram, and here you can see the porridge. There can you see and watch this. Spread that all over the top, like so, and you end up with a gorgeous chocolate fruit-filled protein porridge that is healthy, full of macros, great macros, which will all be on the screen now, and a fantastic start to your day. If you wake up looking forward to your food, you start the day off the best way you can. The worst thing is getting up and immediately being faced with something that you dislike, that you're not going to enjoy, like egg white bloody omelette that bros tend to have with no seasonings, no nothing. Here we have a balance of protein, carbs, fats, and most importantly, flavour. So come on guys, step it up and let's enjoy getting shredded. Okay, gym time. All I've had prior to taking dogs to walk was a cinnamon roll quest bar. Yeah, all I had. So I'm going to try, like I said, having these pre-workout, one of these muscle food protein waffles. This is blueberry one. Can you see? It's actually got blue all the way through it. It does actually smell really fruity. So, should be nice. We're going to warm up in the toaster. Then I'm going to also have, I've run out of the NO2 pills, which I would normally have. So I'm just going to do a full dose of the Pulse V4. Get my shaker ready, and then good to go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, I have that. That's 30 grams of carb, 8 grams of fat, and 20 grams of protein, I think 15, 20 grams of protein. Anyway, I'll put the macros on the screen now for you. And alongside this, I'm going to have a banana. And I make up my 2 litres of aminos, fruit juice, and water. And go.
I'm a banana. I'm a banana. Peel the banana. Peel the banana.
So here we go, another heavy session. Today you're going to be looking at us doing some back, some shoulders, and some biceps. It's that vanity training, baby. And feeling good so far on this cut, feeling energetic, still feeling nice and strong. So we started off with some bent over rows, and what we did this week was we try and increase the angle of which we were bending forward. So we tried to get a little bit flatter than we'd been doing previously, and felt really good. Did need to belt up after about the second set. We warmed in as normal, as we have done in all the previous weeks that I've shown you. Used this liquid chalk to help grip the bar. It just inspires confidence using chalk, guys. I haven't used it much before and started using it recently, and I really recommend it. I've done personal PR lifting without straps that I wasn't able to do before, simply because the bar would slip and roll and use so much energy. And so here you can see it's a nice tight grip. I was actually gripping my thumb to maintain my grip a little bit, making sure I'm not shrugging too much of the upper body, moving the upper body, trying to maintain a single position whilst pulling kind of backwards towards the waist. I kept my elbows relatively tight on the bent over rows, and we got up to 100 kilograms on the bar, and it felt really good. We actually ended up doing 5 sets, and again on most of these I'm going to show you the first and last set just to show you how the technique remains the same. So we went on to lat pull downs. Again, if you watched it previously, I do like to hold the bar a touch closer, just on the bend or just before the bend. Reasons for this: it puts less stress on the biceps, and because we were doing biceps that day, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't aggravating the tendons in the elbow joint or anything like that. What we're looking for here on the lat pull down, we're looking to get ourselves under the weight, lower back arched, chest up, and then pulling through from the elbows, not the hands. So your hands, once gripped, should remain gripped, but not relaxed, but you shouldn't be increasing your grip as you pull down. Like most people pull down through the hands. What that's going to do is bring in the forearm and things first, and you're going to not activate the back as much as you think you are. Start the movement from the elbows, keep your chest up, lower back arched, and you can see there, even when we were doing the heavy weights, that the form stayed nice and strict. Here I'm showing you, this is a warm-up for shoulders I've been talking about a lot, and it's simple rotation. You hold the weight in a hammer grip by your sides, you put your scapula back, and then you roll the dumbbells inward and you roll the dumbbells outward. So I tend to do around about 10 reps each and do it 3 times. And I'm just making sure that I'm concentrating on trying to make the ball roll in the shoulder socket. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to roll the shoulder in its socket. And from there, what we did then, because we're going into shoulder work, is just working a lot of angles. Here, I think I'm only using 6 to 8 kilos, guys. Very lightweight. Just making sure that I'm setting everything, preloading my body posture, warming everything up, getting the blood into the muscles, and making sure that I'm not going in cold. The worst thing you can do is go into an exercise cold and then go into an exercise cold and heavy. That's when you're going to pop something. So what we're looking for here on this motion, really simple. We're looking to keep our body posture nice and strict. We're looking to lift up from the elbows again, but not engage the traps. Here's a little trick to not engage the traps. Relax your face and your neck. The moment you tense up your neck, you're going to bring your traps in, I guarantee it. So set yourself, set your shoulders back, relax your face, relax your neck. Have a nice little lean forward. You can see how I kick my hips back, arch in the lower back, chest up, and then I'm lifting from the elbows. And please pay attention to where the dumbbells are sitting. See how they end up lower than my shoulder joint? This is a heavy weight, guys. So here we're lifting 26 or 28 kilos and lifting strict. And I'm making sure that on my left side, which is the side that had a bit of impingement, I'm making sure I'm not engaging my trap on that side at all. I'm constantly checking. So every time I'm doing single reps, I'm lifting and returning with control,
and then I'm checking that the shoulder hasn't shifted, that I'm still in the correct posture, and then I'm going through to the next rep. Same here with Mikey. He's doing the same thing. He has the same thing where his left shoulder will try to creep upward. It is way better for you to stop and reset than just keep carrying on and blast through, because you'll never correct your errors that way. Then we moved on to dumbbell curls, here using 28 kilos. Single arm. So I'm looking for a little twist as I'm coming over, simply because to do it single armed and keep it straight the entire way down is near impossible, because you'll just clatter into your own hips. Looking to come over but not lean back too much, and also not to come out too far forward. So I'm trying to lead the elbow back a little bit and then come up to a natural contraction point. The trick here, guys, is not to overreach on a dumbbell curl. Most people will get to the top of the curl and then elevate the elbow forward. All you're doing there is bringing shoulder into it. So make sure you're coming up to a natural contraction point and then coming back down with control. See how we've got no real body swing, and we're lifting heavy here, guys, remember. And making sure that we're coming through with strong wrists. We actually do use wrist straps quite frequently, especially in Britain where the weather can be a little bit hot to cold most of the time, and it's a really bad idea to go into anything cold. And the wrist straps help not only support the joint but help keep it warm, and it inspires confidence. The same, wearing your belt will actually encourage you not to lean backwards when you're lifting. You can see getting fired up for the sets as normal, got my music on, head down. When I'm training, it's about me. It doesn't matter what's going on around me. It doesn't matter what someone else is doing. It doesn't matter what someone else is lifting, because that doesn't affect me. When I'm in the gym, I'm looking at me, and I'm obviously when I'm spotting my partner, I'm concentrating that he's doing it correct. But when I'm lifting, I'm looking at me. I'm looking at how consistent I'm being, and that is it. If anybody else is watching me in the gym, I don't notice, because I'm not paying attention to anybody else. And that is the mentality you need to have in the gym, guys. Anybody in there who is worth the time of talking to or even acknowledging will not be looking at you for errors. They won't be staring at other people, because they'll be concentrating on themselves. So when you are in the gym, do not worry about what others think. Get in there. Make sure that you've done the research. Make sure that you're putting into practice these correct procedures, the techniques, and that you're consistently learning, that you're looking to improve. Don't go in thinking you know everything. Nobody knows everything. There is always something you can improve. And when somebody offers you a bit of advice, like they say, you're leaning a bit that way on this, or this side's coming up a bit quick or dropping a bit fast, don't take it as an insult. That's progression, is to take a notable error, fix it, and then progress. Looking at these already, we've looked at these, but these are heavy rear delts, and you can see how we're lifting with control, both negative and positive. And look at my grip. You see how I have my palms facing the walls. It's a really nice grip to utilize on this machine. Have a play around. You can either use the handles that are provided there, or you can give the grip. You can see here how we have our palms facing outward. You want to keep your elbows in line with your shoulders, and again, you want to try and release the traps, not let your shoulders come up. Mikey's was a little, see how I'm setting my shoulders back there? Mikey's were a little higher on that last second. We did correct it, but you see how I set my shoulders back. The traps aren't allowed to come in. What I'm also trying to do is keep my head neutral. So I'm trying to pull my chin backwards a touch and stop myself from what I call pigeon necking, which is where my head dips inward. Again, looking for control, both positive and negative, feeling the weight and pulling through from your elbows on those rear ones. Make sure you pull from the elbows. Then coming back onto biceps, the reason we did a little split across there is simply because some machinery was taken up, and rather than stopping and waiting, we just go on to another exercise and then come back. So here we have heavy hammer grip rope curls. I absolutely love this exercise. It's just beautiful from top to bottom. It puts no stress on the joints. It's a really clean movement. It still requires you to stabilize because it's with the rope. It's just beautiful exercise, and I really love it. What we're looking for here is shoulders back and engaged. We put our whole entire body leaning backwards slightly, but then we leave it there. So we get a nice angle as we come down to the full extension on the arms. We're getting a full stretch on the bicep, but we're leaning our body weight backwards. So it's not wanting to pull you forward or messing with your posture. So you saw Mikey there, sets his shoulders, and then he's coming back up to that natural contraction point, keeping the rope apart as well. Do not let the hands come together in the middle unless you're deliberately doing not a cheat rep, but it does become easier when you put the handles together. So be aware, if you're putting them together, make sure it's deliberate. So looking at it from the back here, you can see how I keep my shoulders engaged, body posture stays nice and strong, and I'm not swinging back and forth with my head held high. You can also see that nasty spot that the squat bars put on the back of my neck as well, which is bloody sore, but no pain, no gain. So again, guys, this is a heavy week. High frequency training, everything done twice per week, and this was a 3 body part day with 2 exercises per body part, 5 sets, 5 reps per time. So I hope this helps you out, guys. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Okay, so I've been back home, uploaded previous couple of days video, part 2 of a bit I've got coming up. I'll be releasing tomorrow, so I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to only be like 24 hours behind at best. Came in, had Lainey had made me steak hash with the pre-made mashed potato, you know, the stuff from Asda that's only 10 carbs per 100. It's amazing. And I had that with reduced salt, reduced sugar, baked beans. Then all I've had since then is a pro milk, and I'm finishing my day. Macros for the end of the day are going to be 220 protein, 245 carbs, and 50 fats. I'm finishing my day with some Weight Watchers layered yogurts, some Zax protein bread covered in the not Weight Watchers, the Philadelphia Cadbury's chocolate spread. It just tastes like chocolate spread. It's amazing. And the macros per 100 grams are only 13 fat, 34 carb, and 6 protein. That's 15 grams on there. It covered it. So for 10 grams, you only have 1.3 fat and 3.5 carb. So it's amazing. It's brilliant. So highly recommended. And that'll be it for the day, guys. So look at this. Just can you see all the cardboard? I don't think you can quite get a perspective, but we can barely leave the house. There's that much cardboard there. But I get the keys to the new place tomorrow, 10:30 in the morning. I'm picking up the keys, taking some stuff over, and then go get the van, and we start the Boom Baby move. Exciting times. See you in the next video.